us your scar and tell the crazy story on how you got it.
Alright, so I'm going to try this again for the second time. For some reason my video was taken down yesterday. But this is my scar. I got a 6-inch plate, 3 screws on each side. They had to reconnect my ulna bone. It snapped and went this way, and my skin was like literally open due to a propeller accident, and I'm going to tell you how it happened. So I was leaving Mud Creek here in Jacksonville. There was a 2-day flood. I was fly fishing for tail and reds, and had a pretty good day on the water. I mean, it's average. Caught a few fish, released a few fish, and decided to go home because my wife works the midnight shift. Well, when I left my creek, I was coming out, and I looked, nobody was coming, so I started tracking. I was running about 40, 41 mile an hour tops, and I look over, and a Pathfinder boat came out of nowhere on my starboard side, and I looked over and was like, whoa, dude. I gave him the wave, and then I eased over to the left to get over out of his way. Well, he decided to hammer it, and when he did, he went up about 20 foot and turned hard left in front of my boat, so I was left with 2 monster wakes. I trimmed my motor up and I made it over the first set, and then when I went over the second set, the nose stuffed, turned hard port, and threw me off the right side. My kill switch lanyard was hooked to a silicone bracelet like this, and it got wrapped through the chaos, and when I went over, it snapped the bracelet, didn't disengage the motor. Well, when I went in, I threw my hands up. It was like an instinct because I wanted to block my face. I didn't know if there was an oyster bar or what down there. I mean, I was running back to the ramp. But when I did, the motor smacked my arm, kind of spun me, and then I came up and seen the boat coming around again. It missed me by inches on the second one, and I started treading water as hard as I could to get away from it. Luckily, the current was taking the boat out, and I was able to get away. I was in the water for 15 minutes until somebody actually stopped and saved me. And there was a lot of boat traffic because it was during the Flounder Pounder tournament last year. Well, a fella named Foster Bennett and his father happened to drift out of a creek and seen me waving what was left of my arm around, screaming, help, help, help. Well, he pulled me in and got me to the hospital. Thank God. His dad put a good tourniquet on my arm, and he saved my life, you know. And when I got to the hospital, they installed a 6 to 8 inch plate with 3 screws on each side. And then a few weeks later, after another couple surgeries on my arm, they did a skin graft, and I damaged my ulnar nerve, which controls these 3 fingers. Well, with therapy and hard work and time, in the last year, I'm back to good as new, man. And that's my scar. That's my story. Thanks for listening.